We have got some great ideas for your New Year's Eve bash. Maybe you can even take a few of them over to a friend's to help them out. That'll be your #1 resolution. Answer your phone and help out your friends for the new year. Kristen Hilliard is here, and you're going to walk us through some of these things. An interior designer at heart, and you've come up with some really creative ideas. So let's start with the champagne.
Yes, that's definitely a New Year's thing.
And one of the most important parts.
Yeah, start with the cocktails. Just having, it's super simple though, not creating a mess where you're having to make drinks all the time, but having a simple champagne bottle out, mixer drinks. You can create like already a mixture of like sangria and mix it with it.
That way you're not always going around feeling like you have to fill everybody's glass.
Let them take care of it.
I like that idea.
Keeping it simple. And then getting vintage glassware. That's a real trend in mixology right now, is that they're going to thrift stores and they're buying these really cool cut glasses that are vintage and just different kinds, so everyone has like a unique glass. So when you get it and you bring it to your party, it just adds another element of fun.
And you know which glass is yours, so you don't get cooties.
Yeah, exactly. Who wants cooties?
Right. What about the cheese?
Cheese is good. We like wine and cheese. Well, champagne and cheese. Just having a different selection, about 5. If you go to my website, KristenJoy.com, a good friend of mine, Gia Pasalacqua, she's a chef and winemaker, and she's listed out some beautiful cheeses and Prosecco, which is an alternative to champagne, and it's delicious. But she's listed out some great ones. So go there and you can find out. I can't pronounce them all. So
okay. No, I couldn't either. I'm glad.
Attempt it.
And then what do we have over here? You have some, it looks like resolutions written out.
Yes, it is. This is like my favorite idea. I'm obsessed with it slightly. And that is getting a piece of paper when your guests arrive and say, listen, you got a resolution, make it happen and write it down. So get them to write it down, and then once they've done that, take them over to the photo booth area. And you have props for them to put on, and take a picture of them with their resolution, holding it up. That way you can own it and say, like, yeah, I'm owning it. This is what I'm going to do. And then while they're doing that, after they're done with that, get them to do a self-addressed envelope. And 6 months later, around July, take that photo, send it with a sweet note saying, hey, you got 6 more months to get this done. I believe in you. You can do it.
I like that.
Yeah, it's great. And it's a good way to say, A, you're thinking about them, and B, make sure you get that resolution.
Trying to help. All right. And then you've made your own balloon drop here. You're going to show us how to do that?
Yes. What it is getting a plastic tablecloth and getting yarn or something thick that's going to be easy to pull through, and a large needle. You want to make sure it's pretty thick. You don't want the little skimpy one. You can't get your yarn through it. And you also want to make the holes big enough. So you're just going to hand sew the yarn throughout it. And then at the stroke of midnight, with these two, the other ends attached to the ceiling, you pull on that string and all the balloons are going to drop down from the sky, and it's going to be really
Make sure there are no candles in the area, though, right?
Yeah. Stick the candles around the area, not the center.
Yes.
That's why there's no candles.
And then perhaps one of the most creative ideas. I'm very impressed with this.
Oh, thanks. A little crafty.
What did you do here?
This is just recycled paper. I know a bunch of you probably have, like myself, magazines from out the year, and you haven't thrown them away yet. Well, use those magazines, create interesting shapes, and then sew. I just send it through my sewing machine down the line, and then attach it on the ceiling, create chandeliers, make garland out of it. You can do it with the paper. Pipe cleaners are another great way to do creative ideas for decoration.
And kids can help with this one too.
This is a great kid-friendly project, and it's super easy, and they feel like they've contributed to the New Year's
And I love this. You took the little balls that you usually find on the heel of workout socks.
Yes.
Well, maybe no one else owns any of those, but I love those.
It's like 80s wear coming back.
I know, right?
Those
all right, well,
socks.
Perfect ideas. Kristen, thank you so much. And your website one more time.
Is KristenJoy.com.
All right, and ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year!
That's awesome.
Wow, Happy New Year.